Welcome to Dice with Death, where anyone could die with a roll of the dice. I'm your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and joining me again for this week's performative Dungeons & Dragons podcast is Chatty Badger's Jamie Powis.
Zach is dead, and I'm clarifying I will be casting Spare the Dying. I'm Aark.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you carried Zakaya to safety in your talons through the Durdle Door-like ridge. Zakaya, you are currently unconscious. You have not had to roll any death saving throws just yet. So the start of this episode could be a bit bum twitchy. We shall see. I'm, of course, also joined by We Are Reach's Amy Mallet.
Oh, taking that new title for a spin.
Hey.
Here she is. I've actually got I haven't done a big rap for a while. And I've been getting very jealous of Adam's raps. So this rap is inspired by the poet laureates that are Run the Jewels. Are you ready?
Ooh, nice.
Just got done travelling in the snow. God damn that motherfucker cold. Thank God the Beatles can throw, or we'd be 6 feet under, bro. Zach got knocked out pretty fast, chugged down a Tango Ice Blast, and just when we think it's the end, oh, not that posh twat again.
Yes.
It's Zach!
Yes. Yeah, Run the Jewels would be proud of that, Amy. Very
thanks.
well done.
I hope
Very
so.
well done. And let's just get a little round of applause for Amy's new job. Well done. Very well done.
Hey.
There we go. Little round of applause.
Thank you very much.
There we
Thank
go.
you very much.
Support your friends, everybody. Support your friends. I'm also, of course, joined by WhatCulture.com's Adam Wilborn.
The name's Titus, and this is my good side. Last time out, I almost died. Who would play me in a movie? Probably Chris Pratt. Right, let's beat and potentially kill this posh twat.
Hey! 2 rhymes ended with posh twat. Yes!
Yeah, it's the universal way of describing this absolute bellend.
Yeah, Posh Twat has really permeated his character.
I was talking to a friend who's a fan of the show, and they were saying they love him. They were like, I love his voice, the way he's, I'm going into Jurgen now. Jurgen from Bake Off, I forgot his, he's on copy and paste in my brain at the moment. But they love the way he laughs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, plenty more laughs to come, maybe.
I don't date the episode, but do you want to compare yourself to Chris Pratt? Because he's not having a good time at the moment, is he?
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh.
What's happened?
Oh, no.
Edit this bit out of the
Everybody
episode.
reach for Google.
Hard cut here, straight into the
What's he
previously.
done?
Off we
Oh,
go.
for fuck's sake.
And if you're listening to this bit now, Jamie hard cut out everything we just said.
I'll be
Are
honest, I'm not really ready. I know you're about to ask there, Ollie, because in my head, we're still about to fight a giant pumpkin. I don't feel the same without Anne Louise sat next to me. It's weird. I feel Titus suddenly feels very alone.
Massive shout out to everybody who listened to the Halloween one shot over 2 parts. Another round of applause for Jamie Powis for DMing that one shot and getting everybody involved. That was great.
Amazing.
But we're here now for another campaign episode. So is everybody ready to continue the adventure?
That wasn't a moan about the episode. It was a moan about facing fucking Gunderson again. Just die, you posh idiot, and let me take your fucking helicopter.
Previously on Dice with Death. Trevor and the amateur snowballer team appeared on the ridge with snowballs in hand, ready to rain down on Gunderson and his cronies, before pointing under the ridge and shouting "Dash!" to the party, in a continuation of the extreme downhill snowboarding race. While being pursued by an avalanche, Titus quickly dismantled a bandolier of live grenades and threw them in the face of an enemy, only to catch a lick of flames from the blast, knocking him unconscious in Snokio drift mode. Zakaya tried desperately to send a crossbow bolt between the eyes of Casper Toffington-Smythe, but missed, sending the arrow clean into the trees. Aark then swooped in and retrieved Titus with a clutch healing word, saving him from a final death-saving throw. Aark told the snowballers to target Casper, and Titus went into a rage, flipped himself up, and back into the action. The mountain continued to rumble as natural disaster appeared in front of them, left, right, and centre. Aark and Titus dodged out of the way of boulders and thick snow, while Ujiea was stabbed by falling icicles breaking from the ridge. With Aark and Ujiea in his sights, Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe ripped the grenade bandolier from his waist, pulled the pins, and with an almighty throw, lobbed them towards the Aark in the sky and the half-elf on skis. The flames engulfed them both, knocking them unconscious face first into the snow. In this moment, it seemed like Tempo, the god of wrath, was watching over Aark as he rolled a nat 20 on his death save, bringing him back to life with 1 HP. Aark then noticed the explosives that Trevor and the snowballers had rigged on the ridge to blow, healed himself, and heroically grabbed an unconscious Ujiea in his talons to fly her to safety under the ridge. Titus lobbed a javelin at Gunderson and then made a dash towards Aark, just as Trevor pressed the plunger on the explosives, collapsing the ridge in a cascade of snow, igneous rock and ice that you could swear had caved in on Gunderson. Just as the gang met in the middle of the now wide and open slope and were staring into the sun, they heard the posh laughs of Gunderson leaping through the air and grabbing at his snowboard, taking potshots at you with his pistol before landing in the snow ready to attack. And that's where we are now. Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe III raises his pistol towards you all and flips a switch on the side of the handle of his gun, and it unlocks 2 extra barrels. He pulls the hammer back on the gun to cock it into place, pauses for a beat as he points it towards you all and says, "Oh, fine, you win." He drops his pistol by his side. "I don't even have any men to cross the finish line with anymore, whatever their names were."
Just for everyone listening, I've just seen the disappointed face of Adam, who now can't win.
Yeah. That's the way Adam truly loses. It's when he can't win.
Never seen such a sad face in all my life.
Fucking bullshit, this.
Always tackling to the ground. I mean, what do I know? I'm unconscious.
Their names were Casper and Rupert, you heartless bastard.
Who?
I know we killed them.
Sorry, who?
Hoopert?
Hoopert?
Right.
Who's Hoopert?
So, just while this is going on, can I cast Spare the Dying on Zach, please, to make sure she doesn't die?
You cast Spare the Dying on Ujiea. Please read that spell aloud.
Spare the Dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay, so you stabilize Ujiea. Ujiea, you still have no hit points, but you are stable on the floor. On the floor, where are you, Aark, at the moment? Like, you had Ujiea in your talons, but have you laid her down in the snow? Have you got her cradled? Like, how are you looking after her right now?
I would say she's cradled right now.
Okay.
So I've got her head, and then with my left hand, I've got it just on her chest, and I cast Spare the Dying on her from there.
Gunderson kind of looks around. He's admitted defeat at this point. He knows that he cannot cross that finish line. He needed just one of his, men to be up and ready to cross the line in first and second, but you guys don't even need to get down the rest of this mountain now to finish the race. You are here in this opening on this mountainside with a rich, posh twat who has admitted defeat.
Winner by default, baby! Victory backflip. Victory backflip, please.
Victory backflip. Roll an athletics check, please.
Rattle, rattle, rat. Okay, I look at Gunderson and say, "Hey, don't beat yourself up, Gunderson. You never stood a chance when you're up against this." 22.
Yes.
Wow.
Easy. Titus, you do a standing backflip on this snowboard that has seemed to just become like part of your body now. You just know how to snowboard so well, even if you're Snokio drift mode. You flip, you kick up a bunch of snow dust. Yes, I'm still calling it snow dust. into the face of Gunderson. And he goes, oh, no! Oh, you beast!
You could say you stood snow chance.
Wow.
That deserves a wow. That deserves a wow. I would definitely like to shout out Jamie right now for putting in a broken guitar string in episode 20 when I can't remember what Titus said, but he said something and it went bing, just perfect.
Sorry, just as this is going on, can I search Zach's body for a teeny tiny bell, please?
You certainly can.
I was just thinking about Erican.
Roll me an investigation check.
Long may he reign.
So that is...
You could just pick Zach up and shake her and she'll jingle.
You have no idea how literally I wrote that in the script that I've written today, that you could shake you just to find where the bell is.
12.
Yeah, you find the bell, like when you're propping Zakaya's head up and just trying to keep her out of harm's way. You've cast Spare the Dying. You are essentially taking care of your stepdaughter as she lies here in the cold. You hear the bell just jangling in her bag, just to the side of her little satchel.
Cool, I'm going to ring that tiny, tiny bell.
You ring the teeny tiny bell. And in a puff of snow dust, you see Erican Schmorgenhausen appear, who, as we last saw, still just clicking his fingers to try and get back to you guys at the top of Middle Peak. And he goes, oh, it worked! Oh, yes, it worked!
Like, rugby tackle him into the snow.
Okay.
Aww.
Give him a good cuddle.
Ah,
I've missed him so much.
You tussle him and he, oh, no, Mr. Titus, stop it. Oh, no, stop.
It just melts my heart.
Melts the snow all around from the body heat that you're both producing on this mountainside. You're having like a tickle fight. He's, oh no, I get you in the ribs. Oh.
Stop it. I don't know why my voice becomes the same.
Yeah, I love how you echo his voice back to him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you.
Can I watch this? Can I watch this happen while I'm cradling a unconscious
Dying.
Zakaya?
Yeah, we have bigger problems.
Aark, you absolutely do watch this happen as you are cradling Zakaya, and Eric and Schmorgenhausen and Titus are they're kind of just play fighting in the snow, tickling each other. They've slid like a little bit down the mountain, like only maybe 10 feet away from you, but they're just playing at the moment, and you're just there with Zakaya's head in your hand. And I'm going to need you to roll me a perception check at this point, please.
Ooh.
Oh.
The only thing I can perceive is the ticklish areas of Erican, which is the bottom of his feet and under his armpits, obviously.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's an under the armpit man.
Oh no, not the armpit. Oh, you naughty man, not the armpit. No.
I rolled a 16.
A 16 on perception.
Mm-hmm.
Aark, as you're cradling Zakaya in your arms, in your wings, trying to keep her warm from the cold floor snow, and just trying to take care of this stepdaughter that has, with you and Titus, been through hell and back in the last 2 weeks that you've known each other. You feel a single cold droplet drip from your tunic and onto your talon. Like, just drops off of you. You feel it. You feel it drip from your side and onto your talons. And it's at this part in the podcast that I'm going to ask Adam and Amy to take their headphones off, please.
Oh my god.
I love this shit.
I'll give you guys a thumbs up when you can come back, okay?
Okay, all right. Let's get lip reading, shall we? Actually, I'll use this time to go for a wee.
Okay.
An excitement wee.
Aark, you feel this droplet hit your talon, and you look down, and you see that the droplet is matte black. And even though it felt cold when it touched your skin, it simultaneously burns a second later, like a cryochemical reaction that's happening inside and outside of your body. What do you do?
So it's coming from me. When I took the blue arcane, did it recharge my cleric abilities or just my spells?
This was a full reset.
If I've got a channel divinity, I'm going to cast Turn Undead on myself and see what happens.
Read Turn Undead aloud, please.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that you can see or hear within range must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you, and it also can't take a reaction. For its action, it can use only the dash action to try and escape the effect, and that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
You cast Turn Undead on yourself, and the spell dissipates.
Okay. Can I try and see where this droplet is coming from?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't even have to roll an investigation check. You look at your talon, you look up your chickeny talony leg, and you see like droplets like running down you, and you use your hand and your wing to kind of touch the side of you where your ribs are, and you find the same cold yet burning sensation coming from your ribs, as if you were putting your hand into like a puddle, and you remove your hand from your side and you see that it's matte black.
Okay. So it's coming from me. Do I know it's coming from me? As absolutely unnoticeable as possible, can I take my talon and just scratch it on the skin of one of my hands and see what happens?
You can.
I want to break the skin, please.
You want to break the skin with your own talon?
Yeah.
You do so. You draw blood.
Not black.
Not black.
Oh, okay.
Red,
Okay.
rouge, blood. And you let it bleed for a little bit. You just watch it. You're seeing Aark and Schmorgenhausen and Titus fighting off in the distance with an unconscious Sakai in your arms. You're trying to hide the activity that you're doing, but no one's really there to watch it. Gunderson's just watching these two down the hill play while you're cradling Zakaya. You see the blood draw from your arm, and it starts to coagulate. You know, it starts to thicken. It's ice cold, and then it's burning. And you see just the tiniest hint of black start to appear underneath it.
Okay. Okay. How am I feeling? Other than, like, very much in shock that I've got this weird black fluid in me. Am I feeling okay? Or am I feeling...
You're feeling totally fine. You just feel tired because you've just experienced this battle on the side of a mountain. Everybody in the party is like, no spells, has just snowboarded and flew down this mountain. So you feel like someone would feel after a battle. You feel tired and a bit lethargic.
Can I roll something to figure out what's going on, like an Arcana check or an Insight check or something like that, or a Wisdom? I don't know.
What would you like to roll?
I think it's magical, so I'm going to go Arcana check.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
18.
With an 18, I'm kind of pairing this up with an Insight check at the same time.
Okay.
You immediately think back to all the times that you've encountered or fought mine shadows. The time when you saw the necrotic energy around that hidden door in your house, in your tree house on the planet of Een. The countless times that you guys have fought mine shadows over the last 2 weeks.
Is it like the black ink from the vision? The black ink that drowned?
It feels like the black ink from the vision.
Okay.
This black ink is currently not permeating through what you're wearing. Like, it's not visible to everybody else.
This is great, Ollie. What I'm going to do... I don't think I'm going to do anything else by myself. So, should we signal everyone else to...
How do you want to wrap this up? Like, do you want to just kind of be like, you notice it and then you go back to what you're doing and don't tell people, or what's your game plan here?
What I'm going to do is, because I'm freaking out inside, I'm going to pull out my rifle from the back from my kind of like off my back and just fire it in the air to get everyone's attention. Just that's what I want to do.
Adam! That was so fucking weird. I've realised now how bad at lip reading I am.
I think I saw what you were saying. I think Ollie was saying, kiss me, kiss me.
Smart ass motherfucker! How many times can we get this gag into an episode of Dice with Death? We will never stop.
Every single episode if we can help it. Yeah, Titus, you are down the hill play fighting with Aark and Schmorgenhausen while Gunderson
Those chickens.
while Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe kind of looks on. And Titus, you just see Aark raise a rifle off his back and just starts firing it into the air to try and get your attention.
Just a second, mate. No, what was it?
Oh no, I wanted to continue with the tickling, please. Oh, I'm loving this, Mr. Titus. Please.
I'm reloading the rifle and firing it much closer to them.
Aark suddenly jumps up and goes, "Oh no, oh, Mr. Aark, what is the problem? What's wrong?"
Do you want to save my friend, or are you just going to mess about all day? She is unconscious right now. Can you save my friend?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Aark. I shall give myself lots of lashings later. And then you see him click his fingers, and the mini fridge appears that appeared in the lush apartment that you'd stayed in. He picks out two greater healing potions, hands one to you, Aark, and says, "I'll administer the first one." Opens Zakaya's mouth, pours this potion into you. So you get 4d4 plus 4 of healing back aims.
Okay, Lush, thank you.
We like to drink with Zach, because Zach is our mate. When we drink with Zach, she sees it off in 8, 7, 6.
So that's 10 HP to start with.
Okay. And then did you say 4d4?
4d4 plus 4. I've rolled it here because Erica was administering it to you.
Of course. Yes, of course. I can't give it to myself, can I?
You've got 10 HP.
Okay.
Aark,
thank
you have a second greater healing potion.
Can I, as he gave it to me, can I like flinch away from him? So I pretty much want to like drop Zach and just move away from everyone.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Daddy Parrot is not happy about something.
Zakaya,
Daddy, what's wrong?
You wake up. Zakaya, you wake up, but you are like on your back in the snow. You see Titus, you see Erican, all looking at Aark.
Oh my god, my head. Oh, it's still so bloody freezing. Did we do it? Did we get to the end? Did we win?
Yes, no, I think, you definitely won, my dear. You absolutely won. Mr. Gunderson is just over there having a nice time.
Why have you got your socks off in the snow?
I love to feel the snowflakes between my toes, my dear. It's very lovely.
Those are tickle marks. Oh. What has been happening? happening here?
You know me too well. I'm a little tickle monster, aren't I?
Sorry, that's me, Zach. But yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with Aark. Aark, what's going on, mate?
Nothing, everything's fine.
Right, I've heard that from my IRL wife, so I know that's... Transfer that into my character. So...
Roll me a deception check.
22.
Okay. Does anybody want to roll an opposed insight check against Aark? You've got to beat a 22.
I will try.
I think unless I get a nat 20, it's literally impossible, possibly.
I have to get a nat 20. Yeah, I have to get a nat 20.
Okay.
You can give the help action as well if you're thinking.
I absolutely did. I'm not even joking.
What?
What?
Can you see that?
You
I don't
got
know.
a nat 20?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
insane.
I literally, Adam said it. He went, there's no way I could even do it. And I was working out the maths and I was like, I'd have to get a nat 20. Yeah, so basically 23.
That's insane. Okay.
That's mental.
Zakiah,
What do you need about something else?
Zakiah, you know, you see like this horror in Aark's eyes as he is backing away from the party. I mean, that's what you're doing, aren't you, Aark? You are backing away from everybody. You hear your stepfather in this moment say that everything is fine, and you've known him long enough now that you can see through the lies.
Can I add to that as well that can I say with a nat 20 you can probably see that I'm holding my side a bit weird and I've got I've cut my arm as well.
Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. Zakiah, you see that Aark is holding his ribs on his left-hand side, and you see a huge slash mark down his forearm, like the top of his forearm.
You're injured. Where did you get those injuries?
We need to get going. We need to get on this helicopter. Let's get going. Let's just go.
You need healing. I'm sorry. No. Where did this happen?
The wind starts to whistle around you, and everything goes quiet, like so quiet. The wind dies. The only thing that you hear from each other is each other's voices. There's no mountainous winds. There's no forest animals off in the distance. Even, the weird heavy breathing and laughs of Gunderson have completely faded out, and you're all just staring at each other in silence.
What's going on?
Yeah, something's not right. There's something you're not telling us. Aark, come on, please. We're a team. We're in this together. Whatever it is, we can help. Aark!
Come on.
Come on.
Talk to us. We've not got this far and you to suddenly go quiet on us.
Aark, you see Eric and Schmorgenhausen kind of break the silence and saddle up to you and goes, Mr. Aark, it is my duty to take care of everybody who stays at this hotel and this complex. I am here for you. Would you like me to teleport everybody back to the hotel if we can get you wrapped up and treated?
As he comes close to me, I'm going to back off a little bit as well, so he's not by me.
What is wrong? Oh my god, what is wrong? Okay, you said we need to get going, right? Where do you need to go, Aark? Where do you want to be? If this will help you explain in some way what's gone on, where do you want to go right now? Oh, god damn it, this is killing me! No! Erican, I think we need to get up to where this top of the mountain is. So where's Gunderson right now?
Gunderson is stood directly in front of you, just kind of, he's just nonchalantly just doesn't care what the fuck is going on. These aren't his friends. He's never had friends. He's always had to pay for people to be in front of him and be around him. And you say this to Erican, and Erican turns to you, Zakaya, and looks back at you as well, Titus, and says, I think Mr. Aark is having a tough time right now. I think it is important, especially after such an extreme downhill snowboarding race, that you all get back to the hotel and you have a long rest, a long relaxing rest. As he says this, the winds on the mountain start to like churn up again. You start seeing snow getting kicked up, and you see Gunderson look back up the mountain and goes, no flying today then. And you see this mountain just covered in a whiteout.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I reckon you know what to do.
Can I sense my god? Can I sense tempo? Is this a tempo storm?
Now, what's that ability? Is that that's an ability, right? That you know? It's just you're just trying to sense something. Okay.
Just trying to... Yeah.
Roll me an insight check.
6.
It just looks like adverse weather to you. You've been on this mountain long enough that you know there's a perpetual storm at the top of it. So without having to roll like massively, you know that is just adverse weather.
Plus, if it was tempo, he'd text you, wouldn't he, babe?
He would.
There's your boy, tempo.
What a callback to a WhatsApp notification. That was so perfect.
That was like first episode, wasn't it? It was so funny.
So good, so good.
Yeah, cool. Let's go.
All right. Yep. Do your thing, Erican.
Everybody for some reason is feeling a bit solemn, a bit out in the open, a bit vulnerable. We've had this tickle session with Erican and Titus, which is
The tickle session is now, can I just say, like, so much weirder because of what followed. It's almost like a David Lynch bit, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It went on too long and it was just that bit surreal and sublime. Oh.
Erican snaps his fingers, and you all appear back in the bar at the hotel. As you all appear, Erican welcomes in Trevor and the snowballers who have made it to the bottom of the mountain after they jumped off the ridge.
Oh.
You see Trevor walk in with the snowballers, and obviously Erican's teleported Gunderson as well, just to keep an eye on him. You have won this bet. And then like Trevor and all the snowballers are walking up to Gunderson and like grabbing him round the head and giving him like knuckle sandwiches on the head and be like, "Way, you fucking rich twat, way."
Can I go and shake the hands of Ringo, George, Paul and John?
You can. You absolutely do. You walk up to them. Hugh, Bew, Barney, McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grubb feel a bit put out at this point.
They shouldn't have missed then, should they?
Yeah, it was John, Paul, George and Ringo that got Nat 20s to push Casper Toffington into the avalanche.
I'm going to shake their hands and I'm going to go, boys, yesterday, all our troubles seemed so far away. Just when it looked as though they were here to stay, you stepped up. So thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Each of you.
Amazing.
Blackberry mead, round of blackberry mead on
Yes!
me.
Round of blackberry mead on Titus. Yes.
Trevor shouts to the rest of the bar, like there's a few people in here, but this, all your immediate group are by the bar. And he says, "Fucking no way, Titus. The drinks are on me." Starts pouring.
Hey!
All the snowballers get behind the bar, start pouring. Like they're all just like elbowing Gunderson and being like, "You fucking lost, you dickhead. You fucking lost." Start chucking blackberry meads down the bar, like sliding it to you and just go, "Have a good time. On the ass, on me."
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cheers with Gunderson. Little nod of respect. Cheers.
A little cheers, a little nod towards Gunderson. And he.
Then I try and drink my pint quicker than he can, obviously.
Oh, he sees this. He absolutely sees this. Roll me a performance check.
All right. 10.
Yeah, he got an 18.
Ah!
He you clink these glasses. You nod to each other as a little bit of like a modicum of respect, and his jaw just seems to open more than you can. Just downs this pint. Everybody's like in the bar getting merry. Zakaya, where are you at this point in the bar?
So Titus has just bought, Trevor's just got everyone around. So I've had a pint of blackberry mead shoved into my hand. But I can't relax. I am, there is a sickness in the pit of my stomach. And I feel very sick and very scared. And I'm sort of, the camaraderie and the raucous laughter of all of the snowballers and Trevor and Gunderson, if anything, it's just making me feel more deeply unsettled and disturbed. And where is Aark right now? Where is he?
Where are you, Aark?
I think I would have tried to sneak away.
Roll me a stealth check.
That's what I was worried about.
It's a nat 20.
What?
As soon as you came out of that teleport, you dashed. You went. At all the commotion, you snuck away. Nobody in this bar right now knows where you are or knows what you're up to. Zakaya, you look around the room and you don't see Aark anywhere.
God damn it. Can I go up to Titus? What's he doing at the minute?
He's just having a drinking competition with all the amateur snowballers, I think.
No, I'm doing the bit where you put your arm through someone else's arm and then drink with your faces next to each other. I'm doing that with Eric Smorgenhausen. You're interlinking arms and drinking pints. You're that guy who you take to a party, and then you're the one who goes, "Have you ever done a shoey?" And you just pour a beer into a shoe and just start drinking out of it. Yes, let's do a shoey with the snow boots.
Can we do shoey? I mean, even I would partake in a shoey.
You all walk together at the bar. Trevor's like, "Yeah, come on, let's all do fucking shoeys," and you'll take your dirty, disgusting shoes off and just neck these pints. But yeah, Zakaya, you join in with a bit of camaraderie and you saddle up to Titus.
Titus, I know we're meant to be having a good time, and I'm really happy that we won and that we're alive to tell the tale, but something really bad has happened. I don't know what it was, but Aark is injured. He's bleeding from his side. He's got a serious gash across his ribs. I don't know where he got that. I mean, I blacked out. I wasn't conscious for the last part of the race, but what happened? I mean, I went down. We all made it. They blew up the ridge. What else happened? Is there anything I missed?
I gotta be honest, all I remember is the tickling part with Eric and Smorgenhausen towards the end of the race.
I love that this is the canon. This is the reason. Okay, all right. Well,
But yes, you're right. In all seriousness, we need to find out where Aark is and what's going on with him.
I'm really worried. I'm sick with fear. I don't quite know what's wrong, but I've never ever seen that look in his eyes before. Something big has happened. Do you reckon it's his family?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe some sort of PTSD or something family related. I don't know, but we need to, whatever it is, it's better off with us helping him than him trying to tackle this on his own. So someone must have seen him. He's a bloody bird person trying to sneak out of a bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, would there be a trail of blood?
With a nat 20 stealth check, Aark would have
Catches the blood in his hand and drinks it back.
Exactly. No, he would have disappeared without a trace and been able to hide his tracks for where he's gone. It's probably the most apt nat 20 that we've ever had. So
I was about to say he can't have gone far, and then I remembered, oh shit, he can fly, can't he?
Well, shall we search? Should we go back to the hotel room and have a look?
Yeah, because if his stuff's still there, he can't be going too far.
No. Okay, so I wander along to the hotel room. Sort of the noise from the crowd gets dimmer and dimmer, and I'm heading up towards where we had our lodgings to see if I can see Aark around there.
Titus, are you following Zakaya?
Yeah, but not before telling Eric and Smorgenhausen. Don't let that posh twat out of your sight. I don't trust him.
Yes, because we need that chopper, don't we? Good thinking.
Mr.
And I put
Titus?
some money behind the bar because I'm not having Trevor pay for all these drinks.
Ah, that's good of you. Trevor like
business.
Trevor cheers you, and all the boys in the amateur snowballing team cheers you. Good lad, that Titus. Good lad. All doing shoeys.
Is the peanut diorama still there?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's absolutely still there. No one's moved it. Gunderson just kind of goes, "Oh, you fucking idiots! Left a diorama here. Of course I knew where you were going to be and what you were doing." Oh.
We're all friends now.
Zakaya and Titus, you are heading to the lodgings. So you walk down the lobby of the corridor where you entered into the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 10-story place. You take the elevator up to your decent penthouse suite that you were staying in. Aark, with a nat 20 disappearance stealth check, you tell me exactly where you are.
So yeah, I would have had a shower, checked out some stuff, and then pretty much just wouldn't have tidied up at all. Would have just grabbed my stuff again, and actually, I don't know if I would have grabbed my stuff. I think I would have took my walking stick with me, and then just some bedclothes, and flown. Well, got in the elevator, gone to the top floor, and if there are any kind of I'm imagining some really old. Well, not old, but some really nice wooden rafters at the top of the building, and I would have just stuck my stuff in the top of the rafters and curled up and tried to get some sleep. Okay.
Zakaya and Titus, you come out of the lift. You guys have been downstairs for, you were drinking, you got involved in some of the games, so it wouldn't have been just a split decision, we need to find him, let's go. You did some shoeies, you had some nice times, so it's been about, 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 10 or 15 before Zakaya started going, where is Aark? And, joining in with the camaraderie that's going on. But yeah, you head up to the room that you've all stayed in, the room where you all had those nightmares, where you stayed the day before for this big race. And yeah, you see exactly what Jamie described, which is a very quick slapdash shower. And some of his stuff is still there. Some of his stuff isn't there. But his
walking stick, his bed sheets, they're gone. And he hasn't wiped down the shower, so there's going to be marks there. You should always wipe down the shower once you get out.
Yeah, we're probably going to get charged for that, aren't we?
Yeah. All the hair in the drain.
All the feathers in the drain.
What are you guys doing when you get into the room?
Cannonball onto the bed, probably.
Okay.
I'll look around. Obviously, can't see Aark here. I feel like although we've discussed naturally where he is, my character would do an investigation check just to find out. Obviously, let's play fair. Let's play by the rules.
Absolutely.
I would want to know where he was because Zach doesn't actually know. So, investigation check. I've got a 17.
17. Yeah, you notice that his walking stick is gone. You've noticed that the bed sheets are gone. He is so not long gone out of this room that the ensuite bathroom is still steamy.
Right.
The mirror's still steamed up. There's condensation on the shower curtain, and you notice in the shower, but it's a combi, it's a bath shower, it's one of those things. It's not so posh, but you notice kind of in the basin of this bath, this matte black liquid.
Okay. Can I, touch it?
Yeah.
Dip a finger onto it?
Yeah, you dip a finger onto it.
Okay. Listeners, I'm just miming putting it in my mouth because I'm filth. No, I mean, I don't think it's Marmite somehow. So I probably, and even if it was, it wouldn't go anywhere near my mouth. So,
you dip a finger.
Okay, I've got it at the end of my finger. Can I identify what this is? Is there any kind of check, like an Arcana check or anything I can do to figure this out?
First of all, you're going to have to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay, alright. Shouldn't have touched the goop. Rule numero uno, don't touch the goop. Constitution saving throw. 18.
18.
Yeah.
You save. Which means you take no damage, but this dark necrotic energy starts to run through you. You feel it in your mind, you feel it in your bones, and in this instance you see a flash of a mind shadow in your vision.
Oh my god. I panic. I frantically start washing it off in the basin. I get a scrubbing brush and I'm frantically trying to get it off the end of my finger. And I start to freak out, panicked, gasping breaths, borderline hyperventilating. And I'm screaming, Titus! Titus!
Zach, are you going to finish these biscuits that they left on your pillow? Sorry, it just got a bit peckish.
What flavour are they?
They're just bog standard choc chip. Someone's already opened them and had one of them just to make sure they were still...
Someone.
Bird's got to eat. Bird's got to eat.
I was thinking it was him.
It was him, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's like, someone's had one. Brushes the
I
crumbs off his
see.
face.
I
Yeah.
see. That's way better. I can't believe I'm so slow I didn't catch on to that. Someone's eating all these biscuits. Have we got any more?
Yeah, Titus. Not right now, Titus. Not right now.
What's going on?
I just saw a mind shadow. I saw the same thing that attacked us that night. I just saw it.
Oh, cool. Some black goo in the shower.
Yeah, do not touch that black goo. Do not touch that black goo. That is I don't even know what it is, but it's dark, necrotic energy, and that's come from Aark. He was in the bath, right?
What was he doing in the bath
Well,
to release this?
Besides, obviously,
Masturbation check, yeah.
washing his bits.
I know it's been a while, Aark, but Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Damn. That's been stored up for a hot second. Oh my gosh. I do not
What can I
touch
do
that.
to help? Sorry. What can I do?
Whatever you do, don't touch it. Just don't touch that shit. Is there someone here who would know what that is? I think Aark's in trouble. I think there's something really wrong with him. I don't think he's the same person. I think something... When we brought him back to life, I think something has changed him. I don't think that's our Aark anymore. There's something really wrong here, and I'm not liking it, and this shit is not... This is dark, necrotic energy. This is beyond the grave shit. Whatever you do, do not touch it. We need to find him. Maybe he'll come back in the morning. Maybe he's just gone to get away from it for a bit.
What is it? Well, what can we do? Should we get Erican, or could Erican help with this?
I don't know. I don't know if Erican will know, and I'm scared that he's going to touch it, and then other stuff would happen.
I'd never let that happen to him. It's okay.
I know you wouldn't.
So, Kyra and Titus, you look back towards the bath and you see that the black, the matte black goop that's in the bottom of this bath, it's only a few small drops. but it just starts eroding away the bottom of this bath and burns straight through.
Yeah, we're going to get charged for that as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Okay, maybe we should get Erican.
Yeah, let's get Erican.
Very Britishly standing around the tub going, I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Erican, someone's wrecked the bath and someone else has had all the biscuits. So...
Who's got the bell? Have you still got the bell?
I think
Is
I've
it still on your
bell. I mean, I think Aark technically took it off, didn't he? So I suppose
I-
technically Aark has the bell.
I regret to inform you all that Aark has the teeny tiny bell.
He has the teeny tiny bell. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, let's go back down to the lobby area where the party is and see if Erican's there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is there
Down.
the stairs, Ollie? What do they look like? Are they a big spiral staircase?
Yeah.
Can I slide down the banister because it's quicker?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah. Roll me a athletics check.
This is the way my character dies, isn't it? Oh, I got a nat 1. Yeah, you fall off. You're 10 floors up. You fall directly onto the back of your neck, and you die instantly.
We'll see. We'll see. This is 10 flights of stairs. So here we go.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
Good luck.
Come on, Dice Goblin UK. Hey, my man, 25.
Woo!
25.
How athletic you are lately.
Titus, it's like you're strapped into a car. Like, when you get on a banister and you kind of have to balance a little bit. You know the animations in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, like when it's whoa, whoa. There's none of that. You are just solid, sat on this banister, and we just hear whee as you spiral down this. Zakai, are you being sensible and taking the lift, or are you just running down the stairs after him?
I'm just running down the stairs after him.
Okay, you run down the stairs after Titus. We cut over to the rafters of the hotel, where a very distressed and worried Aark has made himself a nest and has cleaned up your wounds, I imagine. What are you doing at this particular moment in time?
I think Aark is praying. He's praying to Tempo.
And what is he saying to Tempo as he prays?
So, like, he's just holding his walking stick and he's looking at that little medal that his child made him. And asking for some guidance, asking for Tempo to protect his friends from potentially him. And it's the god of wrath. He's praying for the chance to kill some mind shadows.
Okay.
This is a mountainous resort on the planet of Azul. There's a snowstorm going on outside, but nothing like a thunderstorm. But you hear these thunderstorms echo throughout your mind, just one after the other, crackling with lightning and rumbling with thunder, as if it's egging you on.
Can I go to sleep, please?
You settle down this is like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, because bearing in mind you guys raced at like midday. So this is 2 p.m. Zakai and Titus are doing like day drinking downstairs. But yeah, you settle down for a long rest?
Yes, please.
You settle down for a long rest. Which means that you would wake up at 10 p.m. Titus and Zakai, what are you doing with your time?
Okay. I am a
Listeners, this is the most frustrating Zoom call that anybody has ever seen. Like, Amy's just like racking her brains, and we're just like, I've got Jamie who's like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
Do you know what as well? The mind shadows have genuinely managed to become something that only does Zach fear, but I, Amy, actively fear. Like, I don't want to go to sleep in this story, in this world, because I am terrified of having an encounter with a mind shadow. Like, you've managed to make a formidable enough enemy that actually has me concerned as a player. So we're heading downstairs, aren't we?
Yeah. We're gonna look for Eric and Schmorgenhausen in the bar.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
You can normally spot him.
Hello there.
Oh.
Where did you go? Where did you guys go?
So we went up for a little look to see if we could see Aark in our hotel room, and something is really wrong with the bath.
I think we think whatever it is at the biscuits.
Erican looks directly at you, Titus, and he sees the little chocolate chip crumbs in the corner of your mouth, and he just goes, "Yes, Mr. Titus, absolutely, yes." Sorry, you said there's something wrong with the bath?
Yeah, we think. Long story short, Aark had a bath, and we think. I realise this just sounds like we're being really shady about Aark's personal hygiene. But basically, Aark had a bath and there's some like black kind of necrotic gross substance at the bottom of it, and it's eroding the bath. And we don't really know what to do. I mean, do you, Erican, do you have any kind of knowledge of magic or anything like that?
My dear, I am practically a genie. I shall absolutely go and take a look and see what is going on. Where, in your room, in the bathroom, in the ensuite?
Yeah. Please don't touch it, Erican, please. Titus will
whatever
lose
you do.
his shit if any harm befalls you.
He snaps his fingers and he's
Before
gone.
he does... Oh, are we going back up with him?
I mean, yeah, I'd hope so.
Okay.
Can I shout to Trevor?
Yeah.
Trevor, you keep an eye on that posh twat.
No worries, mate. I got my eye on that prick. Erican,
Right. Can we be teleported with Erican, or do we have to...
you absolutely can. Well, you can try and slide up the banister if you want in some weird reverse physics thing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Erican snaps his fingers, and you all appear in a puff of smoke in the apartment that you've been staying in. And he says, "Show me where you saw this necrotic energy."
Well, thank you, first of all, Erican. That was way better than getting the stairs. So here it is. We just walk into the bathroom and we point out where the bath is eroding.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be like some Shining shit now, isn't it? Where as soon as Erican's here, it's not there, and it's like all in Zach's mind, and she's losing it.
Fuck.
It's as if you've read what I've typed out tonight, Amy, because Erican looks in the bath and there is nothing there.
This is really fucking with me outside the game.
He turns around to you and he says, "Oh, my dear."
Leo, you can see the black goo, can't you, Leo?
Leo, what's wrong with our bath?
He just turns around to you and says, "My dear, I think you might have done one too many shoeies. There is nothing in this bath. I didn't send anybody up here to fix anything either. You literally just told me about the problem downstairs. My dear, I think you might have had a little bit too much to drink. Why don't we put you both down to sleep for a bit?"
Oh, Titus,
Erican,
you saw it, right?
Yeah, I've been drinking with this woman on several occasions, and trust me, she is not drunk enough yet. She can put them away like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some black... Have you ever heard of mind shadows, Erican?
Oh, yes. No, absolutely. No, I have. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So we had a bit of a bad sleep, as you remember, the night before the race, and we were attacked by mind shadows in our dreams. Could it be related to that? And maybe we see it because it's something that affects us?
My goodness, what a interesting concept to propose. The fact that only you, who have experienced these nightmares in the past, can see the mine shadows, where they have been, where they have infected your mind? Interesting. He looks back down at the bath. Still sees that there's absolutely nothing there. And turns back to both of you and says, well, look, it's not that I absolutely believe you. I have known you for merely a day, and I would trust you with my life. I don't know what is going on with Aark. I don't. But something has terrified that poor man into running away from the only people he has cared about for however long you have been together, which I don't think is that long, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, all right. Well, Erican, do you have any... You can produce anything, right? You're basically a genie.
Oh, yes, no, absolutely. You see, with a teeny tiny little bell who gives that a ring, and I turn up and I click my fingers and things appear.
Okay. And by the... Like, Zach's voice is absolutely shaking now. She is seriously, like, on the verge of I mean, she's probably already having a panic attack, but she's very psychotically just, like, wound up at the moment and incredibly fearful. This is just, I think
we get
this
some
has pushed her over
chocolate
the edge.
hobnobs. I just feel like it'd really take the edge off things.
Yeah, chocolate hobnobs, please. Chocolate hobnobs, a cornetto.
Cornetto, yeah.
Cornetto from the shop.
Mint.
Can you please get us some more greater healing potions?
Yeah, we need some healing potions. If they're going to come again when we go to sleep, then
Yeah, I'm
warning you.
Well, I'm not gonna go to sleep. That's my other request. I'm gonna ask if you can give me some coffee.
I was going to say
Stay
a
in the
mountain of
lobby.
cocaine, please.
I'm sorry, what do you mean when you won't go to sleep?
They will come if I go to sleep. I know they will, and they'll hurt me and Aark and Titus. Oh, I'm so scared to sleep. And do you know what? I will sleep, but only if we all keep out downstairs in the lobby, like a little slumber party. I feel safer that way.
My dear, I am so sorry that you are feeling this way. I could not for 1 second understand the trauma that you have been through in your past or recently, but I will do everything that I can to make you feel safe in my establishment. Slumber party in the bar! Clicks his fingers.
Hey!
Clicks his fingers. You all go back to the bar. Everybody's there. You start drinking the night away.
Okay.
Erican orders some of his tiny 2-foot gnome staff to bring in like blankets and pillows and stuff, and you all kind of like set yourself up in the bar booths. Like you've been partying for a little bit and just kind of, you know, keeping Aark front and center of your mind, but also just trying to have a nice time. And you spend, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours just talking the night away. Yeah, everybody's kind of held up down here, and you can both take a long rest if you so wish.
Okay. Can we have a potion first?
Erican snaps his fingers. The minibar opens of greater healing potions.
Okay.
So, yeah, you take what you need to.
Okay. I will take... I mean, effectively, can we just drink ourselves up to full health before we sleep at all?
Let's
Or
just
is
say
that a
let's
bit-
just say that we do that. Let's just say that
Okay,
that
yeah,
happens,
just to save us having to... Yeah, okay.
Sure. There is a mini fridge that is full of greater healing potions. There's no way that Erican would not let you get back up to full health.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, you get back up to full health. I'm just going to retcon this a second because I realised I said you spend 5, 6, 7 hours like partying. You know, you can go to sleep at 2 p.m. if you want to, or just after. It's kind of in the same realm as when Aark fell asleep. Or you guys can do whatever you want. So what is it that you want to do?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've seen Bathgate. which has really freaked Zach out and made her feel like she's in The Shining. So she is very much a case of gonna have a few more drinks, gonna chat to. I mean, she can speak Gnomish, and you said that you I keep calling him Jurgen. Erican is has got those little Gnomish servants, hasn't he? So she'll just have a little chat to them and have a few more drinks, and then once she's got up to full health, she's gonna take a long rest, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Titus, what do you end up doing? The same thing?
Yeah, I'm working the room. Me and Gunderson have bonded slightly, I'd like to think. Maybe he's showing me some of his highlights of his career, like we scouted him before, except this time he's talking me through the behind the scenes of it all, and say, I'm going to hold you to that helicopter thing, but for now, you're all right.
Oh,
And yeah.
thanks, big Goliath man. A bet's a bet, and you won fair and square. Now here's some more highlights of me when I won the Winterist Games 5 years ago. Look at my suit. It's so expensive. It's like, it's made of Frada. Yeah.
Titus has met his match.
I feel like Gunderson's a bit similar to Vince McMahon, who owns WWE. He's a rich, crazy knobhead, the best way of putting it. And he once got so drunk in a bar with some of his wrestlers that he allowed them to hit their finisher on him, which involved him being on one of the person's shoulders and the other person jumping off something and effectively, I'll just dumb it down, but effectively like clotheslining him so he falls backwards off it in a bar. So I'd like to think that me and Gunderson do eventually do that, but then, yeah, after a while, few more drinks, nightcap, and yeah, go to bed after a couple of hours in the bar.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean,
yeah, I need a long rest.
Yeah. It's it's definitely a weird time to go to sleep, but Erican doesn't care. He's just trying to make sure that you are as comfy and as looked after as possible. Like he empties the bar out of everybody and puts them in, a backroom bar for all of the other hotel staff and things like that. But yeah, you guys settled down for the night, for the afternoon into the night. If you're doing a long rest, then probably going to wake up at like midnight, which means that we cut back over to Aark. It's 10 p.m. You've had a long rest, and you've woken up.
Cool. Can I have a look at my side?
You look at your side.
How's it looking? Is it looking normal?
How is it looking right now? The black necrotic energy that was there previously is now no longer there.
I am going to take my talon and just stick it into my arm again and just pull down and see what happens.
Before you do that, you look at your forearm and notice that there is absolutely no cut on your arm from the day before. Do you still cut yourself?
Can I cast a spell?
What would you like to cast?
So I've had a long rest, which means I can swap out a couple of spells. Well, I can swap out all my spells if I want to.
Yeah.
So I would like to cast the spell Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay. Read that aloud, please.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of the types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. So I'm guessing you're choosing undead, right?
Yeah, I don't have to pick, I don't think. I think it's just automatic. Do I have to pick?
Fine.
Yeah, no, I don't have to pick. 'Cause it's all of those creatures I'm protected from.
Okay. All of those creatures. Yeah, you cast this on yourself. You feel like this is a level of protection that you need in this time. You've been shocked to find this weird necrotic energy on you, and for some reason it's no longer there.
Cool. Right. How am I feeling? Feeling good? Feeling happy? Well, not happy, but feeling all right.
If only one sleep just made you happy again.
You feel exactly the same way you did when you were holding Zakaya in your arms, cradled on the mountain. You feel absolutely fine.
I'm going to flap down from those rafters. I am going to head down to the bar to see if anyone's still there.
Okay. This is 10 p.m.,
10,
I guess, or just, yeah. Do you, well, let's say you wake up and you kind of contemplate for a little bit. All these thoughts are going through your head. So let's say you spend an hour kind of being like, okay, I feel like I can go and see people now. So it's 11 p.m., an hour before midnight. Let's say with Titus and Zakaya, you guys have had a long rest, but you've not particularly had to like settle down and sleep. You're sitting down and enjoying being around other people, so you've not had to sleep for the time being. Okay. But you're all in the bar, and you see Aark, who you haven't seen for the last 8 hours, just walk in.
I'm going to go to the bar and get a jug of blackberry mead and just sit with everyone.
Trevor pours you a drink.
Thank you, Trevor.
No worries, mate. No worries at all.
Shit, Aark.
Great work on that mountain yesterday.
Yeah, well done for, hitting the pint glass with the drink. You missed everything else on the mountain, didn't you?
Hey, you fucker.
He's back.
You absolute fucker. Yeah, you're right, though. I need to get a better aim, don't I? Fucking hell.
Maybe use that 100 gold for, a bit of... Go to that training camp.
I will. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys believing in me and my amateur snowballing team. I think, I don't really have to work here anymore, but I'm enjoying myself so much with you three. I just think we'd stick around for a bit, see what happens, see what pans out.
Sounds good. And thank you for coming to our aid. That explosion was, really, really helpful. So thank you.
Well, when you're on a mountainside resort, it's not hard to find explosives when you've got a bunch of rich people coming through who make oil, oil money and arcane resources and all that. You can acquire quite a few things. So if you need anything on the sly, you let me know.
What can you get me?
You tell me what you need, mate. You tell me what you need. I'll go see if I can find it.
Right,
doesn't have to be right now. You just keep that in mind, all right? Between me and you, keep it sturm, all right?
All right. What's again? I'm thinking you're like the master of the mountain. What's the weather like tomorrow? Is it looking a bit clearer?
It's clearer than it was yesterday when we ended up, on that mountain and the whiteout came in. But clearer for most of tomorrow. But you never know with that perpetual storm at the top of that mountain. It could, we could get loads of cloud coverage and we might not be able to see a thing, or you never know what happens. It doesn't rain here, so you're not going to get wet. That's the good thing.
Cool. Well, I don't like the rain, me, so that's good for me.
He pours you another drink.
How are Zach and Titus looking? Like, are they kind of finished drinking, or are they still going? What are
you doing, guys?
Well, I mean, I've obviously I'm just happy to have made it to the morning because I was absolutely terrified about the Mind Shadow incident. So Zach has woken up. She feels much more comforted to see that Aark is there, to see that all of the people, like Trevor, the barman, and Titus is there and everyone's around her that she knows. So she feels a bit more content. So I don't think she drank enough last night to feel hungover because she was just so apprehensive and freaked out by everything going on. But she's just a little bit groggy and is kind of just waking up. So, yeah. feeling a bit more refreshed after the snowball incident.
Titus, what about you?
Have we been to sleep then properly?
Well, Aark has definitely been to sleep. You guys can have had a long rest if you want to, like just by lounging about in the bar, having not done a bunch of stuff, because it's essentially 11 p.m. and everybody went to sleep at 2. So you can either have stayed up and have a long rest. Like we don't need to get granular about it. It's just like you guys have had a long rest at this point.
We've had a long rest. Yeah, I remember us saying we wanted a long rest.
If you then decide to, do another 2 hours or so, doing whatever it is that you want to, and go, I'm going to sleep until the morning now, that's fine.
I feel a lot better now seeing Aark walk back in.
Me too.
But I'm slightly concerned as to where he went, and I saw the black goo as well, and I feel relaxed. I feel happy that we didn't die, but I feel very much uneasy about our friend disappearing, the black goo, and no one really having any answers for it.
What's the weather like outside? Can Zach kind of get up and have a little look outside to see what the weather's saying?
Yeah, so it's 11 p.m. at night, coming up to close to midnight, so it's dark, but it's a beautiful, clear, starry night.
Okay. I'm going to go over to Aark, and I'm going to sort of wait until nobody else is kind of in earshot for a moment. So we're sort of like, are you at the bar, Aark, with your drink?
I am.
Okay. So I'm going to sidle up to Aark, and I'm just going to say, I don't know what's going on with you, but if we need to go, and we need to go now, it's clear. It's, we could take the helicopter. We don't even need Gunderson, surely. We can just, we can figure it out. We've been through worse. If we need to get up that mountain sooner rather than later, I'm ready.
I think Aark is... Yeah, he's going to go, well, I don't know about you, but I can't see very well in the dark. So might as well wait until morning. And is Gunderson still here?
He is, yeah.
He must be, mustn't he? Okay.
He's very drunk.
That's going to be fun tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. So yes, let's wait for him to sober up a bit, and
I've overheard this, and I take Gunderson a pint of water and tell him, maybe have a little sip of this, bro.
Is this vodka?
Whatever you need to get it down your neck, just see it off.
See it off.
Okay.
I've got a glass of water as well. I want to race him with a glass of water.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Come on.
He got a nat 20, so beat that.
Shit.
Woo!
Well, had to come one day, didn't it? Nat 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Nat 1. Titus, you are, Gunderson drinks his water like he's just inhaling air, but you drink your water like you're trying to swallow the glass, and indeed swallow the glass. It gets stuck in your throat, and Gunderson gets behind you and starts doing the Heimlich maneuver. He's like, "What are you fucking doing? Stop ruining our fun, God!" Pops this glass out of your throat and it smashes on the floor. You're like,
Sorry about that, everyone. Slightly forgot how to drink for a split second there. The key thing is that he's had a glass of water, so he'll be better in the morning. There you go.
Okay. Well, I've heard what Aark said, so I've just kind of nodded and gone, okay. The morning it is. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Oh, it's just so difficult. I'm still slightly scared of the night. Like, even though I've slept, I'm a little bit weirded out by stuff. So I'm just gonna say, I'll say to Aark, shall we sleep? I'm kind of a bit scared about, what happened before, the night before the race.
I slept absolutely fine. I had a lovely night's sleep. Really nice dreams of home.
What, last night? This night just gone?
I've literally just woken up. I've been asleep this entire time. I'm quite old, Zach. I do need my sleep.
Yeah, but this is like sleeping through the night, isn't it? You know, what if it happens again? What if they come for us again?
They will come for us again, absolutely. And what happened last time? And I'm just gonna, in my hands, just kind of like fire up some kind of radiant energy in my hands, and be like, "Yeah, we'll teach him a lesson."
I hope you're right.
Ooh.
Do you want to go to sleep?
I guess we should.
Have you? Have they rested?
Yeah, we have. This is the thing. We've had a long rest. We
You've
all have.
You've all
We've just slept
rested.
through the day.
You don't mechanically have to go and actually have a sleep, but we can just say that you will sleep until morning.
Okay.
Can I? Here's a DM question. Can I teach Zakaya how to wield a shield?
If I yield.
If I give up my shield to Zakaya and train her in it, so my AC is going to drop.
I think you should. I'm giving you full permission to propose that to Zakaya.
Do you want to learn how to use a shield?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. My armor class sucks. Let's do it.
Cool. Can I turn to Titus and go, Titus, do you want to learn how to fire a rifle?
Does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So I'm gonna go to Trevor now. How does blackberry mead come? Is it bottles or is it is it a tap?
It's on tap. It's on tap, mate. It's in big old wooden barrels, and we siphon them out into kegs and all that shit. So yeah, in a barrel.
You got any tinnies back there? Got any used tinnies that I can borrow?
Any tinnies?
Well, I say borrow. I'm gonna have them.
Oh yeah, a little shooting range. Good idea.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. He just gets out all these empty bottles from like the back room, hands them over to you in like a Sainsbury's bag.
Cool. So I would just like to go out in the snow with Zach and Titus, and let's do some training.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wicked.
You all head outside into the beautiful starry night, and Trevor kind of points you towards like a bit of a secluded area around the side of the hotel where, you know, he'll go for a smoke break, but you could absolutely use it for a firing range or a little training range just to try out a shield and try out a rifle. So yeah, you guys head round. You're probably maybe 100, maybe 150 feet away from the hotel. Like it's not so far, and you're not in deep, dense snow, but you make it round this kind of outcrop of this mountain that's sticking out around this hotel, and yeah, you set up your little training area.
So I'm gonna go to Zach, and I'm gonna have the shield on me. I'm just gonna take off the shield, and I'm gonna hand it over to you, Zach, and you're gonna feel it, and it's like a circle kind of thing, like a tiny kind of circular shield. It's made from a really light metal, so it doesn't really weigh that much. So it probably can't take massive hits, but it's really good for deflecting stuff.
Okay.
So, and it's like filled with scratches, filled with dents, and it's kind of got a red coloration to it. And I'm just gonna say to Zach, like, this shield is given to like every Aarakocra when they come of age. So when I was 3 years old, I
Bloody hell, they start them young, don't they?
I got this shield from my dad. So
Wow.
yeah, just look after it, and it will look after you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is amazing. You'll have to show me how to use it.
Cool. And I'm gonna go to Titus. I'm gonna take out the sniper rifle that I have, and just go, Titus, I stole this sniper rifle from the exploding base about 3 days ago. You've got one of your own as well, So let's start shooting shit.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
And how long do you want to spend on this training, let's say? It's midnight now.
Until these fuckers get bored. That's what I think.
Okay.
Until we tucker them out and they'll go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
Zakaya, how long do you want to spend trying to train with the shield?
Just for maybe like a couple of hours, if that really. Maybe just an hour and a half. Just what you'd normally spend on something athletic, something... a gym session, you know, trying to work out how to do it.
A gym session, yeah. Okay, so we're going to say an hour then that you spend using your shield to deflect incoming bottles that Aark is throwing at you, as well as other miscellaneous rocks and items, and learning how to parry and all that kind of stuff. An hour's training with a shield is not enough immediately for it to increase your AC. But, Zakari, if you want to add the shield to your list of stuff that you have, more training will come, and then your AC will increase with this shield.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I'm really humbled. I absolutely, I listened to Aark's story about being given it by his father, and I'm really fascinated. And, I sort of am very proud, feel very safe with this big shield. So, I use it for an hour and tucker myself out, ready for a sleep.
Titus, you and Aark, you do the same thing. You set up bottles. Aark teaches you about pulling the trigger on the exhale rather than the inhale because you'll steady your shot better. He teaches you about left and right perspective with your eyes to look down iron sights and, account for windage and targets further away. You also do about an hour of this. Not enough that it's going to suddenly increase your ranged attack, but you've started learning how to perfect your rifle skills, how to do something more long range than chuck a javelin. Something that's maybe more akin to Aark and his introspective, his knowledge, his outlook on life. It's more it's more logical and calculated than, say, just cutting somebody in half. But you have this wonderfully sweet bonding moment, all of you, out in the snow at this makeshift range. Trevor knows that you guys are out there and sends you a couple of beers, but says drink responsibly when you're handling weapons and all that stuff. So you knock a few drinks back, and it's 1 a.m.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thanks for the training, Aark. This has really helped. I think we'll be ready for anything, and I'm sure we will have to be in the next few days.
Got your shield now, so you're protected.
Yeah, no, it's good. I definitely feel better. Thank you so much for looking after both me and Titus. And look, I'm sorry if I sounded harsh before when, you were clearly having a bit of a moment, and it just scares me so much when you lose control over your emotions or your feelings, because you are such a natural leader. And hopefully you won't have to be that person. Hopefully me and Titus can step up sometimes too. But I hope you're okay, and I hope whatever it is doesn't trouble you much longer. But we're always here if you want to share it with us.
I'll, good night.
Good night. I waddle off with my shield.
You all head up.
Before we head up, I just take Aark to one side, because I know we've had these conversations in the past where it's like, if you want to talk to me about something when Zach's not here, now's the time, buddy. Thanks for teaching me this, obviously. I owe you one. Next time, we're going to get you in the squared circle and teach you a few things. But, look, if you want to tell me something and you'd rather it was kept from Zach, now's the time, brother.
And of course, Amy can remove headphones if that is something you wish. Just saying, just getting in the moment.
Oh want to say to Titus, I want to go, you know you're a champion. You know that, right?
Thanks, man.
It's not a compliment just yet. Sorry.
I got what Jamie meant, but I love that Adam was just like, thanks.
I want some from you. I promise.
Yeah, what do you need?
You need to, well, help me save my family. But if things go south, you need to do whatever it takes to save them. And if I'm in the way of that, you need to do something about it.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that, man. Look, you've helped me. You're helping me on my quest. If that's the end goal, if that's what you want, I mean, I can't say exactly what I'm going to do in the moment, but look, man, I remember what you said, and let's hope it doesn't come to that. It's not going to come to that. Hey, let's get some rest.
Whatever it
Big
takes,
day tomorrow.
Titus. Whatever it takes.
Really hoping you were just going to ask me to like teach you some wrestling moves or something, man. This is really heavy. Yeah, look, let's get some rest, and then, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's get some rest. Big day tomorrow. That posh twat's going to have to get his head in the game and take us where we need to go. How about we head up, hey?
Yeah. Give me 5 minutes.
Cool. I'll see you up there.
Cool.
Titus, you walk
fist
off.
bump him.
Okay.
Walk off.
Nice. You fist bump. Zakiah, you have already left to go up to the room. Titus, you follow on 5 minutes after, having just had your insane, mind-bending conversation with Aark. And Aark, you are left in this shooting range with, a few half-drunk bottles of beer, bullet holes in the wall, a couple of, slide marks on the floor where you've been teaching Zakiah to parry, and it's just you and these stars and this beautiful mountainside that you're in.
So I am going to get... so where all the bullet marks are, I'm going to cast Mending cantrip. So I can read that out if you want me to. But it's very self-explanatory.
You mend the bullet holes in the wall. It's very sweet that Aark is doing that. He's like, yeah, no, it's, we can train here, but everything needs to stay pristine because this is nature, this is beauty. If someone was to come to Een and chop down the trees that I live in, I would, I'd want revenge. So yeah, you cast Mending on these bullet holes and put everything back the way it was.
And as I'm doing it, I'm just going to look into the night sky and just go, oh, I really miss you. I know. You'd know what to do. You always do know what to do. And I'm going to go in and, yeah, go to sleep.
Okay. You come in later than everybody else. Only maybe 5-10 minutes later, but you feel as if the universe is echoing back what you said to it just then out in the stars. You feel positive, you feel warm. You feel that there is much danger ahead, but you feel that you are with the right group of people to tackle anything with. And you will go to sleep. And mechanically, you've all had a long rest, so that's absolutely fine. You wake up the next day. What time are we getting up, guys? Aark, you're an early bird dad. It must be 6, 7 a.m. already at the buffet.
Yeah, I think very much at the buffet. I like to think that I have no social airs around a buffet, so I'm just flying around and like grabbing stuff with my talons, like grabbing lots of croissants and that sort of stuff.
just piling your plate up. There's beans, there's scrambled eggs, there's croissants with egg and ham. It's very continental. It's just all going on. I don't know, maybe you've got a paper, maybe you've got a coffee. You're enjoying your morning, just getting your fill for the day. Titus and Zakaya, you wake up a little bit later. That's what we've established in this show. Are you both coming down to the buffet?
Hell yeah, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You get down to the buffet and it's just an array of exotic food. Like every kind of sausage that you could imagine that is made out of a meat is there. Bacon, eggs, there's just imagine, okay, for the listeners, please come with me in this like image painting thing, but remember the massive long table in Hook where it's just full of amazing food. That is the image that you guys walk into this buffet with. You are just met with all these vivid colours and smells. It's anime food. If you've ever seen videos of anime food, it looks that good.
Almost like the Spirited Away buffet that they eat when her parents turn to pigs. Yeah, it's so good.
That's the buffet that you're greeted with. And you see Aark on a stool.
Oh my God, I'm going to jump on the stool next to him and just sort of like give him a playful little nudge with my prosthetic elbow and say, hey, what would you recommend? You seem like you've got quite a lot there.
I've mixed everything together. I don't really know what I'm eating now. It's just mush. I'm sorry. Yeah, everything's good.
Yep. Okay, well, whatever you've been packing out, it looks good. So I'm going to go put the toast into that machine that puts the toast really painfully down a little ramp and then down like a conveyor belt to toast it. You know what I mean? In like a Holiday Inn lobby.
And once through the toaster is never enough, but two times through the toaster is too much. Yeah.
It's cremated, on the second go. So,
Absolutely.
I'll get back my blackened bit of toast and go and butter that with some butter and jam and just sit scoffing next to Aark.
Titus, this is this bulking season for you, or are you staying lean? What's the diet plan coming to this buffet?
I'm gonna go 6 sausages, 8 rashers of bacon. I'm gonna go with like a couple of spoonfuls of scrambled egg, beans, toast, fried bread.
Nice.
6 hash browns, mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
I think that, and then like as a side, maybe I like a nice yogurt if I'm going to a buffet. A nice latte maybe.
Okay.
Go with it.
Wonderful.
A caramel latte, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
Titus does love his latte. It's canon, that is.
Yeah.
You all
Always
sit
a
down.
latte.
You all sit down at this buffet and enjoy this wondrous food, which is of course prepared by Aark and Schmorgenhausen, who comes out in a little chef's hat and a little apron and goes, "Oh, I see you're enjoying the food this morning. I've been up forever making this. I never stop. I barely sleep. Is it good? Is it good? Is it nice? Are you enjoying the food?"
Absolutely brilliant, Jürgen. Erican. Bake Off has ruined this man's voice.
Too much Bake Off.
Too much better. Well, no, there's a guy on Bake Off at the moment who sounds exactly like this character in real life. Thank you, Erican. It is delicious.
Excellent news. I would like to tell you that Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe is also up. He has also eaten, and he asked me to come and find you all once you have, eaten, been fed and watered, and just let him know when you would like to go up the mountain.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I guess we'll finish up here, Erican, and we'll let you know whenever we're ready, when we've scoffed.
Wonderful news. I would, just because I know this is probably one of the last times that I'm going to get to see you, and I'm fine with it. It's okay. I will hold myself together. could you please give us a 5-star review? And hands out a little card and gives it to Aark.
I think we'd all give 6 if we could, I reckon. Actually, imagine writing on the form, the bath was a bit of shit. Someone ate the biscuits, but other than that, it was great.
So in Aark's head, he did spend time in heaven in a spa. So he can't really give it a 4-star in his own. He can't give it a 5-star in his own head. He can only give it a 4-star. But he like forces himself to give that 5-star, and under his breath,
Aark,
he kind of goes.
Are you sure? It looks are you sure about that?
Yeah, no, it was the best spa I've been to alive. So it's great. So it's been great. It's been really good. It's 5 stars. It's the best one I've been to. Sorry.
I mean, I'm going to need you to roll a deception check right now to see if I believe you.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20. Eric,
polite.
I take all of that back. Erican goes, oh, no, thank you very much. Okay. Well, look, if you want to come and find me and say goodbye before you get to the chopper, let me know. Yes, enjoy the food. I won't cry. I said I wouldn't cry. And he just like runs back into the kitchen. You've eaten.
If you're wondering what Titus was doing during all that, you know when a child refuses to accept something's real, so they just hide, that's what Titus was doing. He couldn't. The moment it was suggested that he might never see Erican again, he buried his face in bacon and then just refused to acknowledge anything else that was going on, basically.
Titus, as your face comes up from the bacon, you look towards the kitchen door where Erican like went through, and you can see his little face peeping through the porthole at you, and as soon as you catch a glance, he just like dashes out the way. He's like, oh no. Oh, I mustn't let him see me like this. This buffet.
Can I just say, Aark died, and I didn't get this level of sadness from when my actual character died.
It's so true.
Like I'm looking at you on the cameras right now, and I'm judging you because there's genuine sadness here. But you literally let me die, and this is what I get. Okay, come on.
Jamie will remember that.
Yes, he bloody well will.
The buffet that you're all sat in is in the same bar that you've been in every time you've been into this hotel lobby. It's just set up differently. But you see that Trevor comes in like at the end of the buffet for his shift, starts on the bar, he gives you guys a wave. And during the buffet, there are no TVs on at all. It's just like nice and quiet and continental, but it's a sports bar. So as soon as the buffet's over, drinks are on, the TV's on, like all the sports channels are just going. And Trevor turns on the big TV in the bar, which automatically turns on every other TV in the bar too. You know, they're all connected. Titus, you kind of prick your ears up because there's sport on, and you see highlights of like professional snowboarders from previous competitions, like in the Winterest Games, and just like the vintage sports stuff that you were all researching before you did the extreme downhill snowboarding race. And suddenly, a breaking news graphic flashes across the TV as a similarly urgent sounding sports anchor starts to MC proceedings like in front of you on the TV. And you hear the sports newscaster say, "Sad news today as the former Galactic Tag Team Wrestling Champion, Macon Fearless Shot Kalagavi, has passed away at the age of 57. He died at his home in the capital city of Tundra on the planet of Olay, surrounded by his friends and family." And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh my god!
Titus, no!
No! Oh, Titus's face! Oh my god, no!
Thank you so much for my players, Jamie, Amy, and Adam, for coming through today and playing another episode of Dice with Death. I don't think I've ever seen a more frustrated or upset or angry Zoom right now. But yes.
This has been a real... This episode was the horror episode. This became like the proper dark, twisted, psychological horror episode, and now we've ended on such a sad note.
Yeah, I feel like I had to go there.
Yeah, it was good. It was very enjoyable. But oh man, my heart being kicked in the arse. My heart.
If my heart had an arse, you would have kicked it.
You would have kicked it.
Thank you so much to everybody for listening to this episode. You are obviously listening to us, so you found us on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere. So thank you for listening to us. If you are listening to us on, I don't know, maybe iTunes, give us a 5-star review. Maybe if you're listening on Spotify, go do the questionnaire / poll stuff that we can put in the episode descriptions and stuff. I think Jamie started doing them and I've started doing them as well. So yeah, go fill all that stuff out. And if you really like this podcast and you want to see some of the content that we put out because of it, Dice Death Pod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Go to the website, www.dicewithdeathpodcast.com. I know that's one of the websites. We might have two. Jamie, you can inform me if that's slightly different, but...
dicewithdeath.co.uk.
There you go. Perfect. Jamie, if people want to follow you or see you on social media or come and find you and be like, oh, you're the Ara Cochrane daddy birds that I've always wanted. You're the Jamie, if people want to find you and say you're the cock I've always wanted, where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Jamu1987.
Amy, if people want to find you on the social media, where can they find you?
You want to post pictures of your grotty bath, black mold, just to trigger me. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Amy_Mallet.
And Adam, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, I feel like I'm entering a period of mourning now. I'm on all the social medias at Adam Wilborn.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Dice with Death. See you next time. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a sad bye at the end there. Oh,
There we go.
oh wow.
Thanks, guys.
You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say Gunderson, and I was like, fuck that guy. I was like, oh shit, I know that guy.
You know that guy. And we'll find out. Well, these guys will find out exactly who that guy is on the next episode. So there we go.
Yeah.